And we are back here live at the McPherson Academic and Athletic Complex for game number 2 of today's doubleheader here on both the women's basketball live stream and 91.1 WRMU. It's the regular season finale for your Mount Union Purple Raiders as they play host to the Otterbein Cardinals. Hello, everyone. Again, my name is Jacob Attar, flying solo here this afternoon on both the women's basketball live stream and 91.1 WRMU. Getting you ready for this matchup as your Mount Union Purple Raiders looking to close the regular season out on a strong note. Mount Union has won their past 2 contests, looking to end their regular season on a 3-game winning streak. It won't be an easy task here this afternoon as the Otterbein Cardinals come in to today's matchup 15-9 overall, 11-6 in OAC play. Their most recent matchup was a win at Wilmington, 65-57, where Katie McCrary led the way for the Cardinals in that matchup with 16 points, while Kathleen DiCarlo had 11 points and 10 rebounds off the bench as the team outscored Wilmington by 8 in the fourth quarter after scoring just 4 points alone in the second quarter for the Cardinals. It was a rough second quarter, but a great bounce back as the team held the Quakers to 28% shooting overall from the floor. As really, this has just been a strong season all the way around for Otterbein. They're looking to close it out on a positive note here this afternoon as they look for the victory here today against Mount Union. As coming into today's matchup, the Otterbein Cardinals are sitting in 4th in the OAC rather comfortably as well. They've clinched the 4th seed in that OAC tournament. They will still be awaiting their opponent. As of right now, it would be the John Carroll Blue Streaks, but it could very well be as well the Capital Comets or the Wilmington Quakers, depending on how today's games go. And for your Mount Union Purple Raiders, as I mentioned, they come into today's matchup winners of the past 2 games here. They're 8-16 overall, 5-12 in OAC play. The Purple Raiders are coming off a 71-56 victory at Muskingum over this past Wednesday, as Emma Cannon led the way for the Raiders in that matchup with 18 points overall. Allie Hudick added 13 points off the bench for the Raiders. Day Nash, an all-around great performance, 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists, as it really was the second quarter for the Purple Raiders that ended up letting them pull away in that game. They outscored Muskingum 26-8 in the second quarter, shot 10 of 23 from the three-point line, as Emma Cannon is now the team's leading scorer this season at 11 points per game. She's also averaging 4.5 rebounds per game and 1 assist per game for the Purple Raiders, as Day Nash has also come on strong here towards the end of the season, averaging 7.8 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, and 2.3 assists per game this year for Mount Union, as the Purple Raiders really looking to close their season here on a strong note this afternoon, as again, their most recent game also here too at the MAC was last Saturday against Capital. They won a thriller in that one, 77-74. So looking to finish their season here with the 3 wins in a row. But we will take a look now at starting lineups for today's matchup. First for the visiting Otterbein Cardinals, they are led by Diana Knowles, who's in her 4th season as the head coach here at Otterbein University. And their starting lineup consists of the junior guard from Englewood, Ohio, number 10, the redshirt senior guard from Dayton, Ohio, number 20, Jenna Hoschauer, the redshirt senior forward, from Bay Village, Ohio, number 23, Kathleen DiCarlo, and lastly the freshman center from Cincinnati, Ohio, number 34, Natalie Allen. And now we'll take a look at your starting lineup here this afternoon for your Mount Union Purple Raiders, who, as always, are led by 18th-year head coach Susie Vanette. Their starting lineup consists of the sophomore guard from Akron Buckdole High School, number 0, Day Nash. The senior guard making her final appearance here this afternoon for the Purple Raiders from Dalton, Ohio, number 5, Emma Cannon. The sophomore guard from Barberton, Ohio, number 11, Haley Haywood also gets the start here this afternoon. The freshman forward from Harrison Central High School in Cadiz, Ohio, number 12, Michaela Dunkel also gets the start. And rounding out the starting 5 as well in her last start here for the Mount Union Purple Raiders is number 22, Madison Hensley, the senior forward from Gahanna Lincoln High School in Blacklick, Ohio. The Purple Raiders looking to close the season out on a positive note here as they look to take down the Otterbein Cardinals this afternoon As this has been a very young Mountain Union squad all season long. They have competed very well all throughout the season. Suffered some difficult losses, but definitely some great experience this year for the Purple Raiders. And they are showing it down the stretch, playing great basketball. And we'll see if they can close out the season on a positive note. When these two teams met earlier this season, it was a 53-45 victory for the Cardinals. And off the opening tip here, it is Otterbein that will have possession of the basketball. So we are underway for game number 2 here at the MAC. As here it's Kathleen DiCarlo who looks to drive, goes up for the layup and gets it to go. Quick 2 points there for the Cardinals. So it's Day Nash giving it up here to Emma Cannon. Cannon now swings it over to Michaela Dunkel. Dunkel here on the perimeter gives it up to Haley Haywood. Haywood steps into a 3 and she knocks it down. Great pass there from Michaela Dunkel, sends Haley Haywood up for the quick 3. It's 3-2 Mountain Union. Just about 45 seconds into this one. Cardinals with it here at the other end. It's Hoschauer with it. She gives it up on the perimeter here to McCrary. They'll swing the ball around the perimeter now to Olivia Majors. And Majors shuffled her shoes right there. It's a traveling violation. Ball will go back to the Purple Raiders. So now it's Day Nash here for Mountain Union. She gives it up to Emma Cannon. Cannon now takes a screen from Michaela Dunkel, picks up her dribble, gives it up to Dunkel on the perimeter. Dunkel with a nice strong take, goes up for the layup. Couldn't finish, however. A rebound here to the Cardinals. It's Jenna Hoschauer pushing the pace now for Otterbein. She gives it up to McCrary, weaves her way through the defense. Can't get the layup to drop. Rebound, Haley Haywood. Haywood now gives it up to Emma Cannon. Cannon steps into a 3, and she knocked it down. Emma Cannon knocks it down from downtown. It's 6-2 in favor of the Purple Raiders. It's here at the other end. The Cardinals will look for a response. McCrary gives it up here. It's a shot from the elbow for Natalie Allen. Her shot's no good. Rebound, however, to Hoschauer. Extra possession here as McCrary steps into a 3 and gets the friendly bounce off the rim. They'll actually say it's a deep 2 here for Katie McCrary. It's 6-4. Cannon will give it up now to Michaela Dunkel, who looks to drive baseline. Lost possession of the ball, however. So it'll be Otterbein basketball here. As an early substitution here for the Purple Raiders, it'll be Sierra Schlosser checking in for the first time this afternoon. So Cardinals looking to tie or take the lead here. As McCrary once more. Give this ball up on the perimeter now to Majors. Majors feeds it down low inside to DiCarlo. DiCarlo goes up for the layup, gets it to drop, ties things up at 6. So Day will walk it up the floor now for the Purple Raiders. She gives it up to Madison Hensley. Hensley now swings it over to Michaela Dunkel, who lost it momentarily, now regains it here. Dunkel will give it up to Emma Cannon. Cannon puts it on the floor, looks to drive, swings it out to Madison Hensley. Hensley will now put it on the floor here for the Raiders. Nearly loses possession, but it's into the hands of Day Nash now, who steps back for a 3. That's long. Rebound to DiCarlo. It's Kathleen DiCarlo. And I'll give this ball up to Olivia Majors. Back out to DiCarlo. Nice ball movement here as it's Hoschauer, who steps into a deep 2. Gets it to drop. It's 8-6 Otterbein. Raiders will push the pace here now with Emma Cannon, who looks to drive, goes up for the layup, and a nice strong take there by Emma. She draws the personal. That foul's going on Olivia Majors for her team's first of the quarter. Emma Cannon will head to the line for 2. Ali Hudik checks in for the Raiders, as well as Audrey Livesay seeing their first action here this afternoon. So Emma Cannon, first free throw is up and good. It's now 8-7 in favor of Otterbein. Second free throw's up, and that one's good as well. We're all tied at 8. So Cardinals will move the ball around here once more, as it's now a 3 here for Majors, and that one is short, no good. Out of bounds it goes. Back here to the Purple Raiders. Day Nash now with it here. She'll give this up to Emma Cannon. Cannon takes a screen from Livesey. Lost possession, however. That one's taken away by DiCarlo. DiCarlo ahead of the pack, goes up for the layup, can't get it to go. Grabbed her own miss. Now swings it out to McCrary, steps into a three. That one's no good. Rebound, Day Nash. Day now looks to push the pace for the Raiders, goes up for the layup, gets it to drop. Day makes it 10-8 in favor of Mount Union. McCrary will push the pace at the other end for Otterbein. She goes up for the layup, can't get it to go. Rebound to the Raiders. Sally Hudick now with it. She gives it up to Emma Cannon. And Cannon now swings it over to Schlosser. Schlosser around the perimeter to Livesey. Livesey now back over to Day Nash. Nash looks to drive, swings it back out to Livesey, steps into a three, and she knocks it down. Audrey Livesey makes it 13-8 Mount Union, as the Raiders have hit 3 3-pointers now in this first quarter alone. Do the Cardinals have a response here? It's Hoschauer at the other end. She gives it up to Katie McCrary. McCrary thought about the three. Now gives it up to DiCarlo. DiCarlo looks to go to work down low inside. Goes up with the hook shot. Gets it to drop. Kathleen DiCarlo makes it 13-10 in favor of Mount Union. Day will now give this one on up to Schlosser. Schlosser swings it back over to Livesey. Livesey tries to get that over in the corner to Nash. Nash tried to save possession of the ball, but that one heads out of bounds. It will go back here to the Cardinals. First substitutions here this afternoon for the Cardinals. It'll be number 4, Maisie King, as well as number 11, Claire Radaball. For the Purple Raiders, Lily Sweeney and Bailey Schutza will see their first action this afternoon. Madison Hensley re-enters the game. Here at the other end, it's now DiCarlo down low in the post. She swings it out to an open one, and Maisie King. Maisie King can't quite get it to go. A whistle here, and we have a foul going on the Purple Raiders. I do believe they'll get Bailey Schutza on the foul. That'll be her first, team's first. Ball will remain here with the Cardinals. Natalie Galeta checks back in now, or checks in for the first time this afternoon. My apologies here for the Cardinals. Inbound here to Galeta. She will give it up to DiCarlo. DiCarlo feeds it down low inside to King. And the sophomore center from Oviedo, Florida gets it to drop. 13-12 Mount Union. Audrey Livesey now with it. She gives it over to Allie Hudick. Hudick gives it over now to Madison Hensley. Hensley looks to go to work in the post. A whistle. We'll have a foul going now on Kathleen DiCarlo before the shot there. DiCarlo's first, team second. So Raiders will have it now with Allie Hudick inbounding it. Hudick is able to inbound it here to Madison Hensley. Hensley steps into a mid-range, can't get it to go. Rebound to the Cardinals. Otterbein looking to take the lead back here. As Galeta now with it. She feeds it down low inside to King once more. King goes up with the hook shot, gets it to drop. Susie Vanette wanted a traveling violation there. Nothing is called, and Otterbein regains the lead 14-13 as Bailey Schutza now looks to drive. Steps back at the elbow, fires up a mid-range, can't get it to drop. Rebound to the Cardinals. So Cardinals looking to add on to their lead here, going coast to coast is Hoschauer. She can't get it to drop. Rebound to Schutza. It's Madison Hensley now with it for the Raiders. She steps into a mid-range and gets it to go. Nothing but net there from Madison Hensley. 15-14. Mount Union, 3:17 left to go in this first quarter. So Cardinals back here with it. Radaball feeds it down low inside now to DiCarlo. DiCarlo tries to swing it back out to Radaball, but it's taken away by Livesey. And she takes a big hit right there, draws the whistle. The foul's going on Claire Radaball, and that'll be her first, team's third. So Michaela Dunkel will check in for Mount Union, as Haley Haywood will as well. And a substitution here for the Cardinals. It'll be number 00, Haley Dennis. Checking in here now for Otterbein. As Shutza walks up the floor, gives it up to Lily Sweeney. Sweeney will take a screen now from Michaela Dunkel. She gives it up to Haley Haywood. Haywood now over to Hudik. Hudik now gives it over to Michaela Dunkel. Dunkel looks to go to work in the post, now swings out to Haywood, who pump fakes, goes up for the mid-range, can't get it to drop. Rebound to Otterbein. Galeta now with it. She gives it over to Dennis. Now over to Radabah. And that one's taken away right there by Ali Hudik. Hudik at the other end gives it to Haywood. Haywood gives it over to Lily Sweeney. Now back over to Haywood, who looks to drive. Goes up for the layup. Gets it to drop. Haley Haywood makes it 17-14 Mount Union. Timeout here for the Cardinals with 2:15 left to go in this first quarter. So the Purple Raiders have come out so far in this one. Great offensive approach. On top now 17-14. The Raiders are shooting 6 for 10 overall from the floor. They're 3 for 4 from the three-point line as well. As the Cardinals get set to inbound it here off the timeout. It's now Hoschauer walking it up the floor. Gives it up to Haley Dennis. Dennis will now look to drive on Haley Haywood. Swings over to Maisie King. King swings the ball over to Radabah. Now back over to Radabah, who steps into a three. She ties things up at 17, right at the top of the key. Claire Radabah. All tied at 17 here as Bailey Shutza gives it up to Michaela Dunkel. Dunkel thought about the three, now gives it over to Shutza. Shutza gives it over to a cutter, and Haley Haywood can't finish the layup. Rebound to Cardinals. Cardinals looking to regain the lead here now as Galeta. They give this ball up to Hoschauer. Hoschauer looks to drive, but has it taken away by Shutza. Shutza now looks to weave her way through the defense, going coast to coast for the layup. And the freshman gets it to go. It's 19-17 Mount Union. Now here at the other end, it's Natalie Galeta looking to drive, goes up for the layup and gets that one to drop. A nice strong take there for Natalie Galeta, tying things up at 19. It's Bailey Shutza now at the other end. Will give it up to Lily Sweeney. Sweeney now gives it over to Michaela Dunkel. Dunkel swings it over now, back to Shutza. Shutza puts it on the floor, gives it over to Dunkel, thought about the three, pump fakes, drives, goes up for the layup, she can't finish. A rebound here to the Cardinals. 38 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Otterbein looking to regain the lead here. It's Hoschauer now with it. Hoschauer will take a screen. Now give it up to Dennis. Dennis with 9 seconds on the shot clock looks to drive. Gives it up to King. King steps into a mid-range, knocks it down. 21-19 Otterbein. 15 seconds left to go in the quarter. It's Bailey Shutza now with it. Swings it over to Lily Sweeney. Back over to Shutza now with 6 seconds. 5 seconds now for Shutza. She looks to drive with 2 seconds. Fires up the shot, can't get it to drop, and that is how the first quarter will end here at the MAC. Otterbein on top 21-19 at the end of one quarter of play. Cardinals shot 56% overall from the floor in that quarter and out-rebounded Mount Union 10-5. It's a good start for Mount Union though as well. 50% overall from the floor, 75% from the three-point line as they find themselves trailing 21-19. Of course, this is game 2 of today's doubleheader. The men's basketball team came away victorious 88-76 over the Otterbein Cardinals in game 1 of today's doubleheader, clinching a share of the OAC regular season title. Again, congratulations to our men's basketball team. But it is the regular season finale for all of the OAC here this afternoon, so we will keep you updated with scores from around the OAC all throughout the day. As currently right now, start of the second quarter between John Carroll and Wilmington. Blue Streaks on top 17-10 in that matchup. Score update from Heidelberg and Marietta as well, as Marietta has jumped out to a 10-0 lead over the Student Princes in that matchup. Still in the first quarter there. Muskingum on top 20-12 at the end of the first quarter over the Ohio Northern Polar Bears. And Baldwin Wallace and Capital is 17-15 Capital with 6:33 left to go in the second quarter in that matchup. So play resumes here with Day Nash feeding it down low to Emma Cannon. And Cannon looks to drive baseline, draws the whistle here on Natalie Galeta. That'll be her first, team's first. So for the Raiders here, it's Bailey Schutza, Day Nash, Audrey Livesay, as well as Emma Cannon and Madison Hensley. Hensley now gives it up to Schutza. Schutza at the top of the key, gives it up to Livesay, who steps into a three. Can't get that to drop. Rebound here to the Cardinals, Katie McCrary. McCrary will give it up here to Kathleen DiCarlo as around the perimeter they go. It's now Galeta here with it, gives it up to McCrary. McCrary now gives it up to Natalie Allen. Back over to Galeta, steps into a mid-range, can't get it to drop. Rebound to Hensley. Hensley walks up the floor here, gives it up to Emma Cannon. Cannon now looks to drive, picks up her dribble, gives it up to Day on the perimeter. Nash will swing it over to Livesay, now over to Schutza, back over to Livesay. Back over to Nash, who steps into a three at the top of the key, and she knocked it down. Day Nash gives the Raiders back the lead here. It's 22-21 Mountain Union. At the other end, it's Natalie Galena now with it. She'll give it up to Olivia Majors. Majors feeds it down low inside for DiCarlo. It's taken away, though, by Schutza. Madison Hensley slows things down here for the Raiders. Gives it up to Emma Cannon down low in the post. Cannon looks to go to work, but has it stripped away by the Cardinals. Otterbein on the break here. It's Katie McCrary who looks to drive, kicks it back out. It's Majors who steps into a mid-range. She can't get it to drop. Rebound Madison Hensley. It's Hensley now with it. She gives it up. Audrey Livesay, a whistle here, and it's a traveling violation going on Livesay, so the ball will go back here now to the Cardinals. 8:02 left to go here in this first half. Katie McCrary walks it up the floor now for Otterbein. She'll swing it over to Galeta. Galeta will now swing it back over to Majors. McCrary now feeds it down low inside to DiCarlo. DiCarlo looks to go to work. Fires up the fadeaway, and that was a nice move there. Kathleen DiCarlo. She knocks down the fadeaway jumper. It's 23-22 Otterbein. Day now here with it. She takes a screen from Livesay, lost possession of the ball. Now gives it up to Hensley. Hensley will now step into a three. That one was well contested and it's no good. Rebound to Galeta. It's Katie McCrary now with it. She feeds it down low inside Natalie Allen, and Allen's hook shot is good. 25-22 Otterbein. It's Day now with it here. Swing it over to Livesay. Livesay tries to get it down low inside to Cannon. Couldn't quite corral it, and it's turned over here to the Cardinals as Katie McCrary looks to go coast to coast for the layup. She can't finish. Rebound Madison Hensley. Susie Vanette will take a timeout here for the Raiders with 6:46 left to go in this second quarter. Mountain Union trailing 25-22 in this one. The Raiders now so far in this second quarter just a little bit sloppier here out of the gates. It's just a lone three-pointer in this second quarter from Day Nash. They're looking to get back on track here offensively. As now Day Nash, Haley Haywood, and Emma Cannon all with 5 points here this afternoon for the Raiders to lead the team in scoring. as Day will take the inbounds pass here out of the timeout. She gives it up to Hallie Ignacio, who checked in for the Raiders for the first time this afternoon. Now gives it up to Sierra Schlosser, who steps into a three. She also checked in for Mountain Union at that last stoppage of play. Her three's no good. Michaela Dunkel also checked in for Mountain Union at that last stoppage. So Majors now feeds it down low inside. Natalie Allen, she can't get the layup to drop. Dunkel grabbed the rebound momentarily, but had it taken away from behind. So now Allen will step into a mid-range, and this time it's good. Natalie Allen makes it 27-22 Otterbein. So Emma Cannon now with it for the Raiders. Cannon will swing this over to Michaela Dunkel. Dunkel now gives it up, Day Nash. Nash swings it over to Emma Cannon. Cannon looks to go to work, picks up her dribble at the elbow, gives it up to Hallie Ignacio. Now swings it over Michaela Dunkel, who steps into a three, and she knocks it down. Michaela Dunkel from downtown makes it 27-25 in favor of the Cardinals. The fifth three now for the Raiders in this first half. Cardinals looking for a response here. It's DeCarlo feeding it down low inside to Allen. She draws the double team. Tried to get that ball out to Olivia Majors. It's tipped out of bounds, however, by Emma Cannon. Ball will remain here with the Cardinals. There's 5:26 left to go here in this first half. It's Katie McCrary with it. It's 7 seconds on the shot clock. McCrary looks to go to work on Day Nash. Drives, goes up for the layup. Can't get it to go. Nice defense there from Day. Dunkel grabs the rebound and takes it up here for the Raiders. She'll give it up to Nash now. As Nash looks to drive, falls down in the paint, however, and loses possession. The ball will go back here to the Cardinals on the break. It's Natalie Allen, goes up for the layup. She can't finish. Rebound to Mountain Union. Day will walk it up the floor for the Purple Raiders. She gives it up to Emma Cannon. Cannon takes a screen from Michaela Dunkel, looks to drive, goes up for the layup. She can't get it to go. Rebound here to the Cardinals as Katie McCrary looks to push the pace. Gives it up to DeCarlo. Swings it over to Galeta. Back over to McCrary. DeCarlo back to McCrary once more. She'll get Otterbein set here in an offensive set. Galeta now with it. She steps into a three at the top of the key, and she knocks it down. And Natalie Galeta makes it 30-25 Otterbein as Dunkel will now give it up to Nash at the other end. Nash steps into a three. That one's short. Ignacio saved it there for the Raiders. But Otterbein still comes away with it here as DeCarlo gives it up to McCrary. McCrary looks to drive baseline, goes up for the layup, draws the whistle. No shot there on Day Nash. Nash is first, team's first. Madison Hensley, Haley Haywood, Bailey Schutza, Audrey Livesay all check back in here for the Raiders. Claire Radabaugh, Maisie King check back in now for Otterbein. Inbound here for the Cardinals to Radabaugh. Radabaugh feeds it down low inside now to King. King draws the double team, now goes up with a hook shot, gets it to drop, and Maisie King, she's got 6 points now, 32-24. So at the other end, it's now Emma Cannon. Cannon had her pass tipped into the backcourt. Schutza picks it up now for the Raiders. Schutza will now give it up to Madison Hensley with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Hensley goes up for the layup. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Radabaugh. Radabaugh pushes the pace now for Otterbein. She will give it up to Olivia Major. Steps into a wide open three. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Maisie King, and she gets her put back to go. 34-25 Otterbein has a timeout here now for Susie Vanette. It's a 30-second timeout as the Cardinals now on top by 9 in this one. .311 left to go here in this first half. The Raiders got off to a strong start in that first quarter, but Otterbein starting to gain some separation now. Definitely the Raiders are going to look for a late surge here in this second quarter. Try to keep things close. As Bailey Schutza now brings it down the floor here. Gives it up to Madison Hensley. Hensley now takes a screen from Haley Haywood, now steps into a three at the top of the key. She can't get it to go. Rebound to the Cardinals. Maisie King comes away with it, but Haley Haywood stripped her from behind. Hensley pulls up for the shot from the elbow. She can't get it to drop. Rebound to the Cardinals. So Otterbein will look to extend their lead out to double digits here now as King with it at the elbow, fires up the shot. Friendly bounce off the rim and in. Maisie King has 12 points now. 36-25 Otterbein. Schutza now with it. She swings over to Livesay. Livesay steps into a three. Can't get it to drop. Fight for the rebound. Cardinals come up with it. Otterbein's outscored Mount Union 15-6 in this second quarter. They're on a 17-6 run right now dating back to that first quarter. As a whistle here, and it's going to be a foul going on Schutza, her second, team second. Now substitutions here for the Raiders. Michaela Dunkel and Allie Hudick check back in. Haley Dennis will check back in here now for the Cardinals as well. And a near 5-second here for the Cardinals, but they are able to get it into Radaball. Radaball kicks it out now to Dennis. Dennis will give it over to King. Around the perimeter now, they give it to Hoschauer. Hoschauer with 9 seconds on the shot clock, looks to drive into the paint, goes up for the layup, gets it to drop, and one up coming here to Jenna Hoschauer. That foul's going on Madison Hensley, her first, team's third. And so the redshirt senior from Dayton, Ohio, looks to complete the three-point play here. She can't quite finish it here, so it's 38-25 still in favor of the Cardinals. As Emma Cannon now looks to drive into the paint, goes up for the layup, can't get it to go, but she draws the whistle. Foul's going on Olivia Majors. That'll be her second, team second. Or correction, that's on Maisie King, her first, team second. Emma Cannon to the line for two. Natalie Galeta, Katie McCrary check back in now for Otterbein. First free throw's up and good. 38-26 Otterbein. Cannon's second free throw is also good here. It's 38-27, a minute 43 left to go in this first half. It's now up top to Dennis. Dennis will give it over to Galeta. It's now Katie McCrary with it. So Otterbein swings the ball around here. Down low inside they go to King. King will now give this over to McCrary. And a whistle, and McCrary's called for the traveling violation. So nice defense there by the Raiders. They'll look to trim the lead back down to single digits here for the Cardinals. As Schutza tries to get that over to Emma Cannon. Cannon couldn't quite save it, however. The ball will head back to the Cardinals once more. So it's Katie McCrary now with it once again for Otterbein. She gives it up in the high post to Dennis. Dennis hands it off to McCrary. Now over to Radaball. Radaball goes into the paint. Can't quite get the layup. Rebound here, Emma Cannon. A minute to go here in the first half as Cannon looked to drive but drew the whistle on Haley Dennis, her first, team's third. It's now 59 seconds left to go in this first half. The Raiders will have it side out of bounds here right in front of the scorer's table as Bailey Schutza. Now be guarded here by Galeta. She gives it up to Emma Cannon. Cannon takes a screen from Dunkel. Steps back, fires up a shot, gets it to drop. That's a deep two there for Emma Cannon. It's 38-29 Mount Union. Cannon with a team high 9 points so far in this one. As at the other end, Radaball steps into a three, can't get it to drop. Raiders can't corral the rebound, however, as McCrary comes away with the offensive board. McCrary will now look to drive. At the elbow, she gives it up to Radaball. Radaball back over to McCrary, who wisely pulls it back out here. 11-second difference between shot clock and game clock as McCrary looks to drive and draws the whistle with 15 seconds left to go in this first half. It's a foul on Madison Hensley, her second, team's fourth. Katie McCrary to the line for two. Haley Haywood will check back in for the Raiders for the final 11 seconds here, or 15 seconds, my apologies. As McCrary's free throw rims out here. Score will remain 38-29 Otterbein. And the second free throw no good as well. So it still remain 38-29 here. 9 seconds left to go in the quarter. As Ali Hudick crosses over here at the half-court timeout. Crosses over again with 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Hudick couldn't quite get the shot off there, and that is how the first half will end. As Otterbein outscored Mount Union 17-10 in that second quarter, and the Cardinals find themselves on top 38-29 at the halftime break. The Cardinals are shooting 51% overall from the floor so far here this afternoon, 40% from the three-point line as well. Meanwhile, for your Purple Raiders, they shot 37% from the floor, 42% from the three-point line, as Otterbein has out-rebounded Mount Union so far, 24-13 so far in this one. As Mount Union led in that first half by Emma Cannon with 9 points. They have a 9-point deficit here at the halftime break. They will look to bounce back in a big way in the second half. But stay tuned here with us on the Women's Basketball live stream, as well as 91.1 WRMU. We'll be back momentarily for second half action between Mount Union and Otterbein. And we are back here for second half action between your Mount Union Purple Raiders and the Otterbein Cardinals here on the women's basketball live stream and 91.1 WRMU. Game number 2 of today's doubleheader here at the halftime break. Your Mount Union Purple Raiders trailing in this one by a score of 38-29 as Jacob Bitar here flying solo once again. Mount Union really struggled in that second quarter after a strong start to this contest. The Raiders were outscored 17-10 in the second quarter and find themselves trailing by 9 here at the halftime break. Maisie King leads all scorers with 12 points off the Otterbein bench, while for the Purple Raiders, Emma Cannon led the way scoring with 9 points. She shot 4 for 4 from the free throw line as well in that first half, as so far the Raiders have been out-rebounded by 11 in this first half. They're out-rebounded 24-13, including giving up 6 offensive rebounds as well. Turnover battle has been about even. 8 turnovers for the Purple Raiders, 7 turnovers in that first half for Otterbein. But really the difference here so far in this one has been both rebounding and bench scoring. Otterbein's bench has come up with 20 points off the bench so far in this one. Purple Raiders with 5 points off the bench. Definitely been a difference maker here. The Purple Raiders, though, have done a nice job getting on the fast break. 11 fast break points for the Purple Raiders, but they are losing the battle in the paint as well right now. 22-6 points in the paint in favor of the Otterbein Cardinals there in that first half, as the Raiders will look for a second half comeback here as they try to close their regular season on a strong note. We'll take a look at some scores now from around the OAC, as currently right now at the halftime break, John Carroll on top over Wilmington 33-27 in that matchup. Just starting action in the third quarter, Baldwin Wallace on top over Capital 29-26. Just the end of the second quarter down in Marietta, the Pioneers on top 31-14 over the Heidelberg Student Princes. And then the start of the third quarter down in Muskingum, the Muskies currently on top 59-44 over the Ohio Northern Polar Bears. That would be a major upset right there if the Muskies are able to pull that one off. But we will see here if the Purple Raiders can mount a comeback of their own. Taking a look at the OAC standings right now, Ohio Northern is in first in the OAC. They've clinched the OAC regular season title, 15-2 overall in the conference, 21-3 overall. Baldwin Wallace 13-4 in the conference. They are playing for something here today. They are trying to receive the tiebreak over the Marietta Pioneers, who are tied with them for that second spot, as the two teams both 13-4 overall. Baldwin Wallace 20-4 with their overall record, as Marietta's 18-6. Otterbein currently sitting in fourth right now. They have clinched that fourth spot. John Carroll in fifth at 8-9 in conference play, and then Capital and Wilmington tied for 6th and 7th at 7-10. 8th is the Muskingum Muskies at 6-11. The Mount Union Purple Raiders are in 9th right now in the standings at 5-12. Play resumes here in the second half, so the Cardinals will have possession. Jenna Hoschauer now swings it over to Katie McCrary, who feeds it down low inside Kathleen DiCarlo. DiCarlo goes with the fadeaway floater right there and gets it to drop. It's 40-29 now in favor of the Cardinals. Day swings it over now to Emma Cannon. Cannon will now give this up. Madison Hensley, she pump fakes, looks to drive, goes up for the layup, gets it to go. Madison Hensley makes it 40-31 in favor of the Cardinals. 4 points now for Hensley. It's here at the other end. The Raiders come away with a trap momentarily. McCrary now drives right through it, goes up for the layup, and oh, that was a hard collision. It's going to be a charging foul going on Katie McCrary. Michaela Dunkel took the hit, and she is on the ground right now in considerable pain, as it appeared she might have hit her head off the hardwood there. But Michaela is able to get up, so that is a good sign right there. It's a hard collision right there from McCrary and Dunkel. Dunkel's going to take a seat on the bench, as is McCrary. They're both going to get looked at by the training staffs. But what an unselfish play right there from Michaela Dunkel, stepping in front of McCrary and taking the charge, giving the Raiders the ball back here as Livesay checks in for Dunkel. Day Nash now with it. Nash gives it up to Madison Hensley. And Hensley takes a screen here from Livesay. It's a whistle. We've got an offensive foul going at this end. This time it's on Livesay, an illegal screen. Be her team's first of the quarter. Ball goes back here now to the Cardinals. It's Claire Radabach checked in for McCrary at that last stoppage and play as well. So Hoschauer looks to drive, kicks out to DeCarlo, now over to Radabach. Radabach now steps into a deep mid-range, can't get it to drop. Strong rebound there from Madison Hensley. Hensley now looks to push the pace for the Raiders. She gives it up to Emma Cannon. Cannon swings it over to Livesay, thought about the three, now instead gives it up Day Nash. Nash will swing this over to Hensley, now over to Haywood. Haywood puts it on the floor, picks up her dribble, swings it out to Audrey Livesay. Livesay now over to Day Nash. 6 seconds on the shot clock here as Nash looks to drive, goes up for the layup, can't get it to drop. And that ball was last off Emma Cannon right there. She tried to grab the offensive rebound, so the ball will go back here to the Cardinals. Hoschauer will give this one on up as they swing the ball around the perimeter to Radabach. Radabach now over to Olivia Majors, back over to Radabach in the corner. She looks to drive. Swings it over to Hoschauer once more, who fires up the mid-range. It's too strong, no good. Rebound, Haley Haywood. Day now with it. She gives it up to Emma Cannon. Cannon feeds it now to Livesay. Livesay steps into a mid-range and gets it to go. Audrey Livesay makes it 40-33 in favor of the Cardinals. Otterbein looking for a response here at the other end. It's DeCarlo looking to go to work down low in the post. Spin move, goes up for the layup. Can't get it to go, but she draws the whistle. That one's going on Madison Hensley for her third, team second. Kathleen DeCarlo now to the line for two. Allie Hudick checks in now for the Purple Raiders. So DeCarlo's first free throw's up. That one's good. Nothing but net right there from DeCarlo. 41-33. It's the first made free throw of this contest for the Cardinals. They were previously 0 for 3. And nothing but net here for DeCarlo as well on the second one. 42-33 Otterbein. It's Day now with it. She gives it up to Allie Hudick. Hudick on the perimeter, puts it on the floor, swings it over Haley Haywood. A whistle here, and we got another offensive foul going on the Purple Raiders. This time they'll say it's an illegal screen away from the ball on Day Nash. That'll be her second, team's third. So now the Cardinals will walk it up the floor here. Radabach now looks to drive, goes up with a shot in the paint, can't get it to drop. Rebound to Haley Haywood. Raiders look to push the pace. It's Allie Hudick now with it. Had it knocked out of bounds right there by Olivia Majors. And they will say that it's still Mountain Union basketball here. Majors claim that she didn't hit that one. The inbound here for Mountain Union. Hudick now with it. She gives it up to Livesay. Livesay swings it back out to Haywood. Haywood looks to drive, kicks it over to Emma Cannon. Cannon looks to drive, goes up with their layup, can't get it to go. Rebound to Day Nash, a whistle, and it's going to be a jump ball possession arrow in favor of the Raiders. So they'll maintain possession here. The inbound here to Emma Cannon. Cannon now looks to go to work in the post with 9 seconds left. She can't quite get it to go. Rebound to the Cardinals. Hoschauer will give this up to DeCarlo. Around the perimeter they go to Majors. Majors takes a screen from DeCarlo. Now swings it over to DeCarlo on the perimeter. Now up top, Hoschauer. Hoschauer gives it up to Radabach. Radabach gives it up to Olivia Majors. Majors down low inside. She goes to Natalie Allen. A great pass and a great finish. Natalie Allen draws the whistle. She'll be heading to the line for one more. Fouls on Audrey Livesay, her second, team's fourth. Sierra Schlosser will check back in now for the Purple Raiders. 6:07 left to go in this third quarter. And Otterbein will look to extend their lead here at the free throw line. Allen can't hit that free throw, so score will remain 44-33, my apologies. As at the other end, it's a layup that's in and out there for the Purple Raiders. So the ball will go back here to the Cardinals at the other end. It's Olivia Majors who looks to drive into the paint. Lost possession, however, as it's taken away by Hudick. Hudick now gives it up to Day Nash. Now over to Schlosser. Schlosser now swings it over to Emma Cannon. And Cannon will now swing it over in the corner to Allie Hudick. A whistle here, and we've got a foul away from the ball once again. This time it's on Olivia Majors, her second, team's second. So now 20 seconds back on the shot clock here as Bailey Schutza checks back in for the Raiders. Katie McCrary, Natalie Galeta check back in here now for Otterbein. Off the inbound, it's Emma Canning driving baseline. She looks to go up for the layup. She's going to draw the whistle here, this time on Claire Radabaugh. That'll be her second, team's third. Inbound here for Allie Hudick. She will give it up to Hensley. Hensley now gives it up to Emma Cannon. Cannon swings it over to Schutza. Schutza now with 10 seconds on the shot clock, looks to drive, gives it up to Schlosser. Schlosser over to Cannon. Cannon steps back, fires up a three, can't get it to drop. Nice rebound though by Sierra Schlosser. She gets the putback to go. 44-35 in favor of the Cardinals. Katie McCrary weaves her way through the defense, gets a nice pass to a backdoor cutting Kathleen DiCarlo. Finishes off right there. It's 46-35. So here right in front of the Mountain Union bench, it's Allie Hudick who's going to draw the whistle for the Purple Raiders. It's a reach-in foul on Katie McCrary. It'll be her second, team's fourth. Schutza now with it. She gives it up to Allie Hudick. Hudick will now look to drive, picks up her dribble, gives it over to Emma Cannon. Cannon takes a screen from Schlosser, now swings it back over to Sierra. She pump fakes, drives into the paint. Lost possession, however, as Galeta comes away with it now for the Cardinals. Gives it up to McCrary. And back over to Galeta. Around the perimeter they go to Radabaugh. Radabaugh now will fire up the mid-range. Can't get it to drop. Rebound Madison Hensley. Hensley now swings it over in the corner to Emma Cannon. Cannon thought about the three. Puts it on the floor. Cannon still with it here. She gives it up now to Allie Hudick. Hudick will now step into a three. She can't get that one to drop. Rebound to the Cardinals. So Radabaugh now with it. She swings it over to Maisie King, who checked in at that last stoppage in play. She gives it over to Galeta. Tried to feed it back down low inside to King, but it's too long out of her reach. Ball goes back here to the Raiders. Haley Dennis checks back in for Otterbein. Haley Haywood, Day Nash, and Audrey Livesay check back in now for the Purple Raiders. So Schutza now with it. She gives it over to Madison Hensley. Hensley now swings it over to Livesay. Livesay gives it up, Day Nash. Nash feeds it down low inside to Hensley, looking to go to work in the post. Goes up with the layup, can't get it to drop. Fight for the rebound. Hensley comes up with it. Hensley looks to go back up with it. Goes up for the shot, and it's a jump ball here between Hensley and the Cardinals. Possession arrows in favor of Otterbein. So Katie McCrary will now bring it down the floor here for the Cardinals. Galena now with it, gives it up to Dennis, now over to McCrary. McCrary tries to feed it down low inside to Maisie King. King's going to draw the whistle on Livesay for her third, team's fifth. It's a penalty situation. So Maisie King will head to the line now for two. King's first free throw is good. 47-35 in favor of Otterbein. Second free throw is no good. Score will remain 47-35. Radabal grabs the offensive rebound, however, kicks out to Galeta for the three and gets it to go. 50-35. Otterbein, their largest lead of the night. Haywood will now give it up. Bailey Schutza. Schutza now gives it over to Day Nash. Nash gives it up. Madison Hensley. Hensley will now give this up to Livesay. Livesay gives it up to a backdoor cutting Madison Hensley, who goes up for the layup. She can't get it to go. Rebound to King. She gives it up to McCrary, who walks up the floor now for the Cardinals. Gives it up Claire Radabal. Radabal looks to drive. Swings out to Galeta. Galeta over to McCrary. She steps into a three and gets it to go. Nothing but net. 53-35. Susie Vanette will take a timeout here. Out of the timeout, Natalie Allen will check back in for the Cardinals. Lily Sweeney will check back in for the Raiders, but Mount Union, largest deficit of the afternoon now. It's 53-35. 15-6, that is what Otterbein has outscored Mount Union at in this third quarter, as they have gained some separation. They're looking to blow this game open here. As Kathleen DiCarlo leads all scorers with 14 points. Maisie King with 13. For the Otterbein Cardinals, Natalie Galeta now up to 8 points. So Lily Sweeney inbounds it to Day Nash. Nash will walk it up the floor here. Nash now gives it up to Bailey Schutza. Schutza takes a screen from Livesay, now kicks it out to Haywood. Haywood over to Lily Sweeney. Sweeney will now swing this over to Audrey Livesay. Livesay hands it back off to Day. Day drives into the paint. It's cut off, goes up with the layup, and she got it to go. Day Nash with the layup. Draws the foul as well, and one opportunity upcoming here for Day. What a take there. Just a desperation layup deep into the shot clock. That foul was on Natalie Galeta, her second, team's fifth. Or correction, it's on Haley Dennis, her second, team's fifth. Nash's free throw is up and good. 53-38 in favor of the Cardinals. McCrary weaves her way past Day Nash and draws the whistle on Day. So it'll be Nash's third personal foul. Penalty situation will send Katie McCrary to the free throw line. McCrary's first free throw is up and good. 54-38 in favor of the Cardinals. And McCannon will get set to check in for the Raiders. And McCrary's second free throw also good here. So 55-38. Now Lily Sweeney with it. Sweeney gives it up to Day Nash. Nash gives it up to a cutter and Haley Haywood. And Haywood gets it to drop on the great backdoor cut. 55-40. It's McCrary now with it. She gives it up to Dennis. Dennis steps into the mid-range, gets it to drop. 57-40. It's Day Nash now with it. She gives it up to Lily Sweeney. Sweeney will take a screen here from Livesay. Now gives it over to Haywood. Haywood feeds it down low now to Livesay. Drew the double team momentarily, now swings it back out to Sweeney. Gives it up to Schutza. Back over in the post to Livesay. Fires up the mid-range. Can't get it to drop. Fight for the rebound. Schutza comes up with it for the Raiders. She'll give it up now to Livesay. Now over to Day Nash. Cross court. Tried to get that over to Haley Haywood, but Livesay was right in the middle of it. It bounces off her back, and it's taken away by the Cardinals. Has McCrary now with it here. With 20 seconds left to go in this third quarter, Otterbein on top, 57-40. McCrary's just going to dribble out as much clock as possible here. The shot clock is turned off. 7 seconds now for McCrary. She kicks it out to Radabal, who steps into a three. Can't get it to drop. Long rebound to Haywood. 2 seconds. 1 second. Haywood gives it up to Nash. Fires up the three. It's short. And that is how the third quarter will end here at the MAC, as the Otterbein Cardinals have opened up a 57-40 advantage. They outscored the Raiders 19-11 in that third quarter. We'll see here if the Raiders can mount a comeback here in their regular season finale. A 57-40 in favor of Otterbein here at the end of three. The Cardinals are shooting 52% from the floor, 50% from downtown, and 50% from the free throw line as well. Purple Raiders, meanwhile, are 35% from the floor, 33% from the three-point line. They're 5 for 5 from the free throw line. So Otterbein still continues to out-rebound the Mount Union here, 30-23. Bench is also outscoring the Purple Raiders 26-9 now in this one. And also 2 points in the paint. It's now 28-14 in favor of the Cardinals. As they will look here, Purple Raiders, to mount a comeback. And they will need one. They will need a near perfect quarter here to do so, as Lily Sweeney, Emma Cannon, Bailey Schutza, Madison Hensley, as well as Audrey Livesay out on the floor for the Raiders. It's Bailey Schutza now with it. She swings it over to Emma Cannon. Cannon will take a screen from Hensley. Swings it over to Madison, who steps into a three. She can't get it to go. Rebound to the Cardinals. It's Galeta now with it. She will give this one on over to Majors. Around the perimeter they go now to Hoschauer. Back over to Majors. She will swing this over to DiCarlo. DiCarlo feeds it down low inside. A great entry pass to Maisie King, who gets the layup to go. 59-40 Otterbein. It's Bailey Schutza now with it. She looks to drive here for the Raiders. Goes up with the layup, but it has it blocked by Hoschauer. Hoschauer drives into the paint, kicks it out to Galeta. Now it's a deep three here for Olivia Majors. She can't get it to drop. King wins the extra possession here, though, for the Cardinals. It's around the perimeter to Natalie Galeta. Galeta will take a screen from DiCarlo. Swings the ball back around here. Olivia Majors. Majors looks to drive on Schutza. Goes up for the layup, but had it rejected by Schutza. A nice job there by the freshman. As Schutza will give this up to Emma Cannon. A whistle here away from the ball. We have a foul going on the Cardinals. It's on Natalie Galeta. Her second, team's first of this quarter. Allie Hudick, as well as Sierra Schlosser. Check back in now for the Purple Raiders. The inbound here to Emma Cannon. Cannon backs down in the post. Pump fakes, goes up for the layup. Can't get it to go. Rebound to the Cardinals. It's Galeta now with it. Around the perimeter they go to DiCarlo. Back over to Galeta. Now looking to drive here is Majors. Majors swings it out to DiCarlo. Couldn't corral the pass cleanly right there. So the ball will go back here now to the Purple Raiders. Schutza now gives it up to Emma Cannon. Takes a screen from Madison Hensley. Cannon now drives, kicks it out to Hudick. Hudick steps back, gives it over to Schutza. Now feeds it down low to Sierra Schlosser. Schlosser looks to go to work in the post, goes up for the layup, can't get it to go. Rebound, Maisie King, a whistle, and we've got a foul going on Sierra Schlosser. It'll be her first, team's first. Ball back here to the Cardinals. As Katie McCrary checks back in now for Otterbein. So now McCrary with it. She gives it up to Galeta. Galeta now over to King. King gives it up to a cutter here in Hoschauer. She can't get her layup to drop. Rebound to the Purple Raiders. As Hensley now looks to drive. She goes up for the layup and gets it to go. Coast to coast there from Madison Hensley. She's got 6 points now. It's 59-42. It's here at the other end. Galeta will give this up to Hoschauer. She can't get her layup to drop. A rebound for the Raiders. Schutzer now with it. She gives it up to a trailer. Madison Hensley, who steps into a three, and she knocked it down. 59-45 in favor of Otterbein. Raiders still not out of it here, though, as Galeta steps into a three. Can't get it to drop. Strong rebound there from Emma Cannon. Cannon brings it up now for the Raiders. As she gives this up to Hudick. Hudick's shot is no good. Rebound to Otterbein. As DeCarlo swings it around to Galeta. Galeta tries to feed it down low inside to King. Has it knocked out of bounds by Schlosser, however. So the ball will remain here with the Cardinals. It's Audrey Livesay as well as Natalie Allen check back in here. Haley Haywood's a late substitution for the Purple Raiders. The inbound for the Cardinals. It's Galeta will swing this ball around. It's now DeCarlo. Down low inside they go, Natalie Allen. Allen kicks it back out to DeCarlo, who drives, goes up for the layup. Draws the whistle, the foul going on Audrey Livesay for her fourth personal foul, second team foul of the quarter. Kathleen DeCarlo will head to the line for two. Claire Radabaugh as well as Olivia Majors check back in now for the Cardinals. So Kathleen DeCarlo. His first free throw is up and short. So the score will remain 59-45. Second free throw's up. That one's good. 60-45 Cardinals. Schutzer gives it over to Emma Cannon. Cannon takes a screen now from Livesay, looks to drive. Picks up her dribble, gives it up to Madison Hensley. Hensley, she looks to drive, has it taken away by Katie McCrary. McCrary looking to go coast to coast with the layup, goes up for it and gets it to go. 62-45 Otterbein. Bailey Schutzer brings it across half court, and Susie Vanette will use another one of her timeouts here. She's got one remaining now. As we'll talk things over here with the Raiders trailing by 17 in this one. But we will take a look now at some score updates once again from around the OAC. And wow, Ohio Northern and Muskingum, we reported on it earlier. Muskingum was up 59-44 entering the fourth quarter. Well, at the end of the fourth quarter, they're heading to overtime as Ohio Northern ties things up at 64 with the Muskingum Muskies. They will be going to overtime starting shortly there. As Capital on top over Baldwin Wallace right now, 46-45 with 4:09 left to go in the fourth quarter in that matchup. Marietta right now cruising to a 50-30 lead at the end of the third quarter over the Heidelberg Student Princes as well. And then the score update from Wilmington, Ohio. The Quakers on top 50-47 right now over the John Carroll Blue Streaks with 8:24 left to go in that matchup. A big game for them with big implications as Wilmington looking to sneak their way into the OAC tournament. They are directly behind JCU in that category, but they would tie them up with the OAC record with a victory. Play resumes here out of the timeout with Madison Hensley with it. And Hensley will step into a three. That one's too strong. A rebound to the Cardinals, but it's taken away by Schutzer. What a steal. She can't quite get the layup to go, but Haywood's putback is up and in. But what a nice job there from Bailey Schutza setting that up, and Haywood's putback makes it 62-47. There's a near turnover here for the Cardinals. So Radabah went down to the ground. Head coach Diana Knowles will call a timeout here. 5:10 left to go in the fourth quarter. Cardinals still holding on to that 15-point advantage. Well, we'll see here what the Raiders' response is out of this timeout. As so far in this fourth quarter, Mountain Union has actually outscored Otterbein 7-5. Still find themselves trailing by 15 here as McCrary gives it up to Natalie Allen. Raiders will come out with a trap out of the timeout as Radabah, or correction, Olivia Majors was close to that sideline and she steps out of bounds. So the ball will go back here now to the Raiders. The defense pays off there. Schutza walks it across the half-court timeline. Hands it off to Emma Cannon. Now over to Madison Hensley. Hensley swings it up top now to Schutza. Schutza drives, gives it up to Emma Cannon. Down low inside. What a nice pass there from Schutza. It's Emma Cannon. Draws the whistle there, and she's heading to the line for two. Fouls on Natalie Allen, her first, team's second. So Emma Cannon to the line now for two. First free throw's up and good, 62-48 in favor of Otterbein. 10 points now for Emma Cannon. She's the first Raider in double digits here this afternoon. Second one's good as well, 62-49. It's now Radabah at the other end. She drives, tries to get it to McCrary, but it's taken away by Madison Hensley. The Raiders coming up with some stops here. It's Hensley now. Give it up to Emma Cannon. Cannon feeds it down low inside to Livesay. She goes up for the layup, and don't look now, but the Raiders have cut it to 11. 62-51 with 4:20 left to go in this fourth quarter. Raiders continuing with the trap here. It's McCrary. Gives it up to an open Natalie Allen down low inside, and she gets it to go. The and one. Late rotation there from the Raider defense. Left Natalie Allen wide open. And Allen draws the whistle on Emma Cannon, her first, team's third. Allen will have a chance to complete the three-point play here. As Jenna Hoschauer checks back in now for the Cardinals. Allen's free throw is good, 65-51. She's up to 9 points now in this one. Schutza gives it up to Emma Cannon. Cannon will now look to drive, fires up a shot from the elbow, banks it in. And Emma Cannon now with 13 points, 65-53. Just under 4 to go now here at the MAC. So Olivia Majors will now look to drive. She gives it up to Allen. Allen lost possession. The Cardinals will maintain it here. It's Hoschauer with it. Hoschauer will take a screen, give it up to Allen. Allen feeds it down low inside to DeCarlo. DeCarlo goes up for the layup, and she will draw the whistle here. That foul's going on Haley Haywood. It'll be her first correction here. Fourth team foul of the quarter. And Kathleen DeCarlo to the line for two. First free throw is up and good. 66-53. Second free throw is up, and that one rims out. So we'll remain 66-53 here. As Schutza now with it. She gives it up to Haley Haywood. Haywood takes a screen from Livesay, swings it over to Hensley, now over to Emma Cannon. Cannon takes a screen, now swings it back up top to Livesay, now over to Emma. Cannon will take a screen from Hensley, steps back here with 7 seconds on the shot clock, picks up her dribble, gets it over to Haywood with 3 seconds, 2 seconds. She fires up a floater, can't get it to go. Rebound to the Cardinals. As Katie McCrary with a nice Euro step. And man, she faked the defense out there on a nice strong take. McCrary makes it 68-53. She's up to 11 points now in this one. So here's Emma Cannon now at the other end, steps into a three, can't get it to drop. Rebound there to Majors as McCrary will now look to drive. She goes up for the layup. She can't finish. Rebound to Emma Cannon. 3-on-2 break here for the Raiders as Cannon weaves her way through the defense, lost possession of the ball. And out of bounds it goes back to Otterbein. Day Nash, Sierra Schlosser check back in now for the Purple Raiders. So DeCarlo now with it. She'll give it up to McCrary. McCrary tries to get it down low to Allen, but it's taken away by the Raiders. 2:12 left to go in this one. Mount Union trailing by 15 here as Hensley looks to drive and is fouled. That foul's on Olivia Majors, her third, team's third. Out of bounds here from right in front of their own bench for the Purple Raiders. Day now with it. She hands it back off to Hensley. Hensley fires up a shot from the elbow, can't quite get it to go. Rebound Katie McCrary. McCrary will now give this ball up to Hoschauer. Hoschauer draws the whistle here. It's going to be a foul going on the Purple Raiders. Fouls on Sierra Schlosser, her second, team's fifth. Jenna Hoschauer to the line for two. Hoschauer's free throw is up and good. 69-53. If this result stays true, Mount Union will finish their season 8-17 overall, 5-13 in OAC play, while the Cardinals will improve to 16-9, 12-6 in OAC play with the victory. It's Day now will give it up to Haley Haywood. Haywood takes a screen from Schlosser, now swings it over to Cannon. Cannon takes a screen from Hensley, now looks to drive, goes up for the layup, can't get it to go. Rebound to the Cardinals. Otterbein will push the pace here as Hoschauer goes up for the layup, can't get it to drop. Rebound Haley Haywood. A minute and a half now left to go in this one as Hensley drives to the basket, gets it to drop. 70-55, a timeout here for Susie Vanette. It looks as though it could be just for substitution purposes. And it does indeed look like that. We'll have a new five out here for the Raiders. Lily Sweeney, Day Nash, Allie Hudick, Hallie Ignacio all returned for the Purple Raiders. Seeing her first action here this afternoon is the freshman from Cedarville High School in Yellow Springs, Ohio, number 44, Sierra Horney. And some substitutions here now for the Cardinals as well. Alexis Amabai will check in for the first time here this afternoon, as will number 24, Ella Nagel. Number 21, Serenity Castle also checks in. Also have number 3, Juju Grubich check in. And Amaya Harris will check in for Otterbein. As Castle will swing this ball around the perimeter now to Amaya Harris. Harris gives it up to Castle, who steps into a three that's short. That ball goes out of bounds. Back here to the Purple Raiders. It's Day now with it for Mount Union. 1 minute left to go here at the MAC. Hudick will take a screen from Horney. Now gives it up to Ignacio, over to Lily Sweeney. Sweeney gives it up to Day Nash. Nash looks to drive, goes up for the layup, can't get it to drop. Offensive rebound to Ignacio. Her putback's no good. Rebound to the Cardinals. About a 15-second difference between shot clock and game clock here. Amaya Harris looking to feed it down low inside. She instead gives it over to Castle. Now back over to Harris. Around the perimeter they will go. Harris now at the top of the key, gives it over to Castle. Castle feeds it down low inside to Nagel. A whistle, and we have a traveling violation. Ball will go back to the Raiders with 22 seconds left to go in this one. So the ball will be rolled up the floor here to Day Nash. Nash now gives it up. Lily Sweeney. Sweeney up top to Horny. Steps into a three. Too strong off the top of the basket here. So out of bounds it goes back to the Cardinals with 14.6 seconds remaining. So Otterbein's just going to dribble out the basketball here, dribble out the clock. And that is how the regular season will end here for the Mount Union Purple Raiders. It will be in defeat, unfortunately. A 70-55 victory for the Otterbein Cardinals, as Otterbein finishes this game shooting 48% overall from the floor, 36% from the three-point line. For your Mount Union Purple Raiders, they finished shooting 34% overall from the floor, 30% from the three-point line. A perfect 100% though, 7 for 7 from the free throw line. Zemma Cannon led the way for Mount Union in this one. She finished with 13 points. Madison Hensley, 11 points for Mount Union. Haley Haywood finished with 9. As for Otterbein, they were led by Kathleen DiCarlo with 16 points, Maisie King with 15, and Katie McCrary with 11. As overall, the Cardinals doing a great job here, coming away with the victory again. Otterbein will finish their regular season now 16-9 overall, 12-6 in OAC play, while your Mount Union Purple Raiders, in the losing effort, will finish their regular season at 8-17 overall, 5-13 in OAC play. They will finish 9th in the OAC in the overall standings. Otterbein, of course, will continue on. They are 4th in the OAC tournament. Special shout out to our board op here today, Luke Dieter, for keeping us on the air for both the men's and women's basketball games here this afternoon. We appreciate your work back in the station, Luke. But for myself, Jacob Atzar, I am signing off here from the MAC. And as always, it's a great day to be a Purple Raider.